say make money, money, make money, money, money.
Make money, money, make money, money, money. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Survival of the fittest, you can sink or swim. I've been broke, I ain't never going back again. I need some C-notes, some cheddar, and a stack of ends. I need a bowl of dough, I don't need no Facebook friends. I need a pack of them snaps, a handful of Fetty Wops, and rubber band on my greenbacks. Look, dawg, don't be playing with my paper. I need every red cent, that's why I brought my little scraper. You don't know me, homie, I rob my own neighbor with a clock around my neck with a style that's so flavor. Give me the loot is just an understatement. I'm about to take your bank and put it in my basement.
Make money, money, make money, money, money.
Make money, money, make money, money, money.
Say take money, money, take money, money, money.
Take money, money, take money, money, money. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. The root of all evil, I don't agree with that. It's hard to do when you riding around with 10 racks. Golden Arches, St. Louis, I'm the Big Mac. St. Petersburg, Russia, you can find it on the map. I'm so cold I can spit the snow. That's why they call me Nitro with the nicest flow. On the real, man, I hate it when they call me bro. It's getting on my nerves like these bills and these haters, yo. Chill, a grown man with a loaf of bread. I keep a stack of Benjis right under my bed. Check it, my shoebox is the stash spot. I used to keep my scratch at my dad's house. I got a deadline, so I need the cake. I need a plan, so my duck is gonna try to escape. Yeah, I'm always looking for the currency, a large amount, call it a pretty penny. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Money makes the world go round. I'ma talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. You got a $5 bill, put your hands up. You got a $10 bill, put your hands up. You got a $20 bill, put your hands up. You got a $50 bill, put your hands up. Holla, holla.
Happy Friday.
Money makes the world go round.
Hope everyone's having a good Friday this Friday, guys. Let's go. Another boring day for Bitcoin, but a good pump up on SHIB. If you listened to the stream the last 2 days, we were calling the SHIB pump before it happened. So another one, man. We've been killed it with the calling the altcoin pumps before they happen. No hindsight TA here, man. The worst is the hindsight TA. I hate hindsight TA, man. I hate that shit. When it's like, look at this. It broke out. It's bullish. Tell me it's going to break out before it breaks out. Like, come on, man. Enough of this hindsight TA bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, happy Friday, guys. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. My message for the day to everyone out there, guys: bring others up, don't bring them down. Okay, that's my message to everyone out there today. Bring others up, don't bring them down. If you're having a shitty day, don't take it out on other people. Okay, enjoy your shittiness to yourself. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been seeing it a lot lately. Is other people like to take their saltiness and put it out on other people. Relax. Okay? That's not going to help you in any type of situation, fellas. All right? Let's get this shit, man. Let's get this shit, man. Let's do this. SHIB was like the only mover of the day today. Other than that, it was a pretty boring day in crypto. SHIB, at one point it was up like 8%. So, once again, it's the start of the move, right? This is the Wyckoff spring phase of the freaking move. Okay, so we were talking about SHIB down here. I think this is just the start, right? Doesn't mean it's going to go straight up, just like we've seen many other ones, kind of just mosey their way up. I think this is the start, and we'll see where the weekly closes. But I like where SHIB is in the grand scheme of things. Haven't gone too far. We're still at the lows, but once again, another nice one. Let's see. Judge said I can't help it. Judge, you can't help it, man. You can't help it, bro. Obama is short SHIB right now. Yeah, you probably should short it in the short term, Bath. That's probably a good short in the short term. I love it on the weekly, but if we zoom into the 1 hour, it looks like absolute. You know, it's the two different things. Let's go, man. Crypto Chris, what's going on, bro? Chris, you can't even hate on the Wyckoff, man. We've literally called every single alt that's gonna pump before it happens, man. Like every single one. XRP, Bitcoin Cash, SHIB. Where can we continue this? Chainlink. We can continue this. Well, XRP. You know, we can go down the damn list, man. We've been killing it over here. Anyways, besides the point. What do we got in Bitcoin land today? Let me see what the chat's saying today, man. Boy, this resistance on previous support is sure bullish. We'll see, Bath. We'll see, man. We'll see, bro. Let's see. Chewy, what's going on, buddy? Ron, what's going on, bro? Liam, good to see you, man. Oz, what's up, bro? Litecoin. Thank you, Scorpio. Dataware, what's going on, buddy? Darren, what's up, bro? Frank Fractal, Liam, Mean Tang, Skriller, what's up, dude? Drew, what's going on, dude? Automate, Nandita, Franco, Johnny D. We got the lobster in here, man. We're still, dude. I'm itchy as shit today. My stomach right now, guys. I literally cannot stop itching it. It is horrible, man. Like there was at one point I was literally stressing out like a freaking weirdo, and itching my stomach like a freaking weirdo, man. It's crazy, dude. It's absolutely crazy. Remind me to wear sunscreen next time I go to the beach, guys. I can't do this anymore. I went with Horse Guy. I literally went with Horse Guy, man. And I went with Horse Guy. And this is what Horse Guy told me to do. Jordan, we just got to the beach. Do not FOMO into sunscreen yet. It is too early to FOMO into the sunscreen. Don't do it yet. No, we must wait for the sunburn pump. And then we put on sunscreen. Yes, I'm a horse, so I don't wear sunscreen, but you probably shouldn't take my advice. But yeah, Jordan, no sunscreen yet. Wait till you're burnt, then sunscreen. Yes. And then we FOMO together, and you will put sunscreen on my ass because I cannot reach. Yes. And, you know, Horse Guy got me burnt, man. Horse Guy got me a little burnt, but that's okay. That's okay. I will never listen to Horse Guy's advice at the beach. Ever again. I won't do it. I won't do it. Let's see. Bath is high as a kite. Hey, I don't blame him, man. I had about half of my what do I got today? Oh, I got the twisted tea. I got the twisted tea, half lemonade, half iced tea. That's what we got today. I had a little bit of that before the stream, but I'm okay. I'm fine, guys. Okay, I'm absolutely fine. It was a great day though, up into a certain point, and then it's been a good day since that point. Anyways, so let's talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin hasn't gone anywhere. It's in the same spot that it's been in for the past 5 days. Still in the short term, right? So, like for Bitcoin and for the altcoins, it's still kind of that same thing, right? We just can't seem to break back above 29.7. Now it's the 4th day in a row of retesting 29.7, and right, still cannot seem to get back over that. So still to this point, I've been sort of pointing to this support down here where we have upward sloping support, we have the bull market support band, we have this previous high, all coming in right here in this range. I still think that there's a good possibility of us testing the support level. Okay, obviously we don't have to. We could easily just reclaim back into this range, and if we do, that's bullish as shit. Then this would just be a deviation. But as of right now, we're finding resistance there, fellas. So I'm still looking at this bull market support band where we've gotten, you know, we sort of zoom out here. We've gotten one bounce here. We've gotten 2 bounces down here. Still would make a bunch of logical sense to test that level in the short term, right? So once again, short term, who the frick knows? We're in no man's land right now. We are literally in no man's land. It's either, to me, we test 28K, or the second option, obviously we reclaim 29.7, and then we're looking pretty good. We're back in the range. We probably test the range high. In between there, there ain't nothing to talk about right now, fellas. Just chop, sideways, ugly, shitty price action that is just shitty, man. It's just shitty price action. There's nothing else to say about it, dude. Dan said, dump is tomorrow. Trust me. Dan, if we're going to do it, can we do it, man? Can we do it? I've been waiting for this dump. You know what I mean? So if we're going to do it, let's get down to this bull market support band, man. I've been waiting patiently for it. No, to me, if we're going to see that dump, I doubt it's this weekend. Dan, you might be right, though. You might be right. But I doubt it's going to be this weekend. I think if we dump, it'll be Monday. The last big dump we've had was Monday. Not that it means anything, but a lot of times the weekend's super boring. So I'm going to assume that this weekend is going to be boring as shit. The weekends historically have been boring as shit the last few months. So I highly doubt anything happens this weekend. I highly doubt a pump happens. I highly doubt a dump happens. We probably just crab this whole weekend like we've been doing. And then Monday, we'll see. Now, this is short-term stuff, guys, right? This is all short-term shit. And don't worry, guys. We're going to talk about aliens, AI. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. So if you're here for the alien talk during the boring market, well, don't worry. We're going to get to the alien talk because there's a lot of juicy alien shit going on in the world, fellas. So we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But, yeah, so what's the important thing for me? So wherever Bitcoin goes here in the short term, whether it reclaims and we're back into the range, woohoo, or we go down to test this next support level, woohoo, whatever we do in the short term. The thing I'm waiting for, and something we've been talking about, is the S&P testing all-time highs. Now, once again, another week of bears saying that the top is in for stock market, and another week of them being wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's just another higher close on the NASDAQ, higher close on the S&P, higher close on the Dow Jones, higher close on the Russell, right? It's just another week for like, I feel like the whole year of just the top is in, over and over again. Trend is your friend to the end, fellas, right? Now, what we're waiting for is the S&P testing all-time highs. You want to see alien panties, Judge? Oh, don't make me start saying, Daddy. Don't make this into a weird stream, man. But no, the thing we're waiting for Bitcoin is historically Bitcoin stays boring in this like pre-up thrust phase until S&P tests all-time highs, right? We've looked at this point being August 2020. That was when Bitcoin started to really start to move. And we've looked at back in July 2016. That's when Bitcoin started to really move. When you tested the previous all-time highs after a downtrend, right? COVID crash, came back up, broke through all-time high. That's when Bitcoin started to move. So we got the S&P coming up, all right? Daddy! But here we go, right? So S&P, we're about 3% from the all-time high, okay? We are slowly approaching that level, and we've talked about, that's historically when Bitcoin starts to catch a little bit of a bid. Take another shot. Jordan said catch a bid. Bam, there we go. Every time I say daddy or catch a bid, you have to take a shot or take a hit of the bong, okay? Take a hit of the bong, take a shot, whatever you need to do. That's what you need to do, fellas, all right? That's what you need to do today, fellas. It's Friday night. I don't care what you're doing. If you're drinking water, take a shot of water, man. I don't care what you're doing. But make sure you're doing something, all right? Don't make me panic.
Everybody panic. We're going to zero.
But, no, the S&P is 3% away from all-time highs. So, we'll see, right? And as we get closer to this, you're probably going to see Bitcoin more so just chop in here, right? But as we approach all-time highs, that's typically when Bitcoin starts to break out of the boring pre-up thrust phase, okay? So we're getting there. We're getting closer. I know it's boring as shit, but there's optimistic things, okay? So we got that. Altcoin market, despite the shitty sentiment, altcoin market still coming up. Red week, but I mean, to be honest, it's pretty much a nothing burger week. Some altcoins were green, some altcoins were red. It was pretty mixed, whatever. But the altcoin market's about halfway up through this range. So that's what we got for the altcoin market. Still, we talked about, when we were all the way at the lows, what did we talk about? We talked about how the altcoin market probably just going to go up, down, shift left and right, up and down, chop everyone out at the lows, right? And slowly but surely kind of round out and make its way back up to the top of the range, which it's been doing so far. So that's what we got in the altcoin market. SHIB was the alt that we called out the last couple of days. Short term, could see a pullback. If Bitcoin dumps, SHIB's going to dump. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure you're aware of that. We're mostly looking at the weekly for SHIB, right? So that's what we got on the SHIB and Nichi. And besides that, we had aliens. Did you guys see that shit? Did you guys see that shit, by the way? Did you see that shit, by the way? The aliens are coming, fellas. I don't know if I believe these guys. You guys watch the live stream of these three, I think, army pilots that are saying that they basically have seen UFOs at a base and they've seen unhuman bodies at a base? I don't know if I buy it, to be quite honest. I don't know if I buy it. And the reason why I might not buy it is because they said they've been seeing this since like 2004 or some shit. Why do they just bring up 20 years later? Come on. If you had the guts to tell on the government anyways, why would you do it 20 years later? Please. I don't know if I believe it. But it is what it is. I think this is another distraction for something else that's happening, right? It seems like every 6 months there's some distraction. No, it's true. You're right, though. This is what Maj said. I'm stealing her idea. It was her idea, guys. I'm totally stealing it and acting like I'm smart. This is what you do, guys. You buy high.
I'm gonna buy the top and I'm gonna
sell the bottom. You buy high and you sell
guys.
low for a living. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do, and you got to steal people's ideas. All right, that's what you do. But then I don't know if I buy it, man. You guys notice in the world there's some distraction going on? Let's put the tinfoil hat on real quick. There's always some distraction, man. You guys know the distractions. Like the first 4 years of the world has just been distraction after distraction after distraction after distraction. It's crazy, dude. But, yeah, I'll say it. Oh, man. Bath is a hybrid? Yeah, dude. Bath is a hybrid. Bath is a hybrid between a high... He's basically a high shitcoin beast. High shitcoin beast. That's what I'll call Bath. Oh, Lord. Let's see. When Snowden whistle blew about the NSA, they knew they invited the media and basically told them to get the popcorn ready. Yep. Yeah, Trevor, I believe in aliens, man. I just don't know if I believe in these guys. It just seems too random and too coincidence that we just had these other things with aliens earlier in the year, and now they want to come out and say something, man. It's too much of a coincidence to me. But like I said, this is me with a tinfoil hat, all right?
Rant alert.
And a little bit of rant alert, fellas. I don't know. You guys can make your own decision for that. Anyways, besides that, altcoin market is pretty much flat as shit. Like the altcoin market is like that girl from high school with no tits. You know? You might be able to text her a little bit, you know, and flirt, but you don't want no nudes because she don't got no tits. That's like the altcoin market right now, okay? So, yeah, the altcoin market was super, super boring this week. You had a few nice gainers, but for the most part, pretty much nothing, man. I mean, it was really lackluster. QNT's up slightly today. Tron's up slightly today, but, man, there's really nothing going on in the altcoin market. Pretty much flat on not only the day, but, like, the week was flat as shit, man. And Seth says she was the freakiest one. You know what it is. JJ said, boss gonna get me in trouble. I know all your guys' wives and girlfriends are all listening to me. That's okay. Listen, just tell them that you were joking, okay? As long as they don't hear the daddy, then we're good. If they hear that, you're screwed. All right. So, besides that, man, I mean, it's Freaky Friday, fellas. It is Freaky Friday. Let me tell you, it is damn Freaky Friday. The dollar started to come back up again. The dollar's actually looking pretty good going into next week. You did reclaim back above these lows. Once again, we got these two trend lines, all-time high trend line, and this one that's caused actually 1, 2, 3, 4 dumps. We got these two coming up next week, so we're gonna watch those like freaking hawks, like scarecrows on the dollar. If both of these break out, the dollar's looking pretty freaking juicy here in the short term, fellas. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. But no, it's Bitcoin. It's patience, man. Now we had some other good stuff in some other markets, man. If you caught some of those AI plays, Palantir was up like 10% today. It was a good day in Stockland today, fellas. After, kind of a slow little last few weeks, man, it was a good day in the AI stock world today, fellas. That's what you like to see, fellas.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
You love to have your crypto portfolio. Make sure you're building your stock portfolio too, man. That's your long-term portfolio right there. So yeah, those ones did well today. But yeah, Bitcoin land, patience, that's all we can do. Short term, who the frick knows what's going to happen? Everyone's got to guess. You know what I'm saying? But historically speaking, right, I mean, if just based off the charts, we should not. Based off the charts, we should not, according to previous cycles, retest our previous range again. We should only do it once. And if we do it twice, that means we have more issues behind the curtains, fellas. Right? But we should only test the breakout range, which was right here. We should only test that one time, okay? We should only test that one time like in 2020. We should only test that one time like in 2015. And we should only test that one time like in 2012. We should not test it twice. So what we're looking for on this pullback, which may or may not be over, right? All we're looking for is Bitcoin to make a higher low, okay? And I know that's pretty broad. I know that's like a pretty broad statement, but based off the weekly chart, we should not test this again. We shouldn't. We're looking for some type of higher low. I think it'll be 28K just because that's the bull market support band. You might wick slightly lower than that, right? Maybe you wick to like 27, 27.5 or some shit. But we should not test this again, hypothetically. If we do, I think we have way worse shit coming in the market. Because then this is like a big M formation and it's just looking horrible, So we'll see, man. We'll see where we're kind of at as we await to see where Bitcoin's going to end up, fellas. Flat like the earth. Yo, Clint! What's my boy Clint? I know Clint had a good day today. Bitcoin was flat for Clinty, but let me tell you, Clint's tech stocks were going nuts today. That's what I like to see. Oh, shout out to DJ Crypto. Newells. He said, hey, hello, Giordano Inu. I'm just here to shill hobby token. Nice, dude.
Strap up, we're going
I don't
to
know
the moon.
if anyone in the chat is gonna buy hobby token because you shilled it, but congratulations, man. I hope it works out for you, dude. I really hope it works out for you, man. Liam said, I think ETH chart is looking spicy. Yeah, we've been talking about ETH, man. Something's going to happen in this market very, very soon. And the reason why I say that is the ETH weekly chart, right? You basically have higher lows coming in since the lows. You got same highs, right? Which forms an ascending triangle, okay? Now, ascending triangle, I'm not a big pattern guy, but what I know is this is typically an accumulation pattern, right? Where basically your supply, every time you come down, right, the supply gets bought up at a higher and higher price every single time, right? Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. And every time you come up, you can't seem to get back above this 2K level, right? And, if we were just look at it as some type of triangle, right, just for fun, and we would say, when would we expect to move on this? We would expect to move on this, whether you're a bull or a bear. It looks like by like October, right? By like this October range. If it's like something like this, we would expect to move like by October or some shit. So, it's a long time, but kind of like how we've been saying with Bitcoin, man. We still could chop for like a little bit longer here. But by a little bit longer, I'd be mentally prepared for months of chop. Just be mentally prepared for it. Hopefully it doesn't happen like that, but be mentally prepared for it. But a move should happen, some type of move. If you're a bear, you think it's going to dump. If you're a bull, you think it's going to pump. You know, by, you know, mid-October or so, which is, what do we got? We got August, September, like 2.5 months. 2.5 freaking months, man, of freaking chop in here, you know? Chop suey, bro. But yeah, Ethereum's just been chop suey, man. Let's see. The hair on the chest helps differentiate male and female, for now at least. I got hair on my chest. You gotta see my hair. You want to see my hairy chest? Oh, yeah, it's a little bit of hair there. It's not much. It's good work. It's good work. You know, I don't like a super hairy chest though. So when it gets too hairy, I do trim it a little bit. I just like a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a tad. No, to me, the sign of... Actually, I probably shouldn't say this. Screw it. It's my freaking stream, man. Just, I'm going to say whatever I want to say. You know what? It's a free country. You know what I mean? I think the sign of a male or a female is how manly your armpit is. If you got a big, manly armpit bush, yeah. Yeah. Right? You are truly that guy when you got that big, manly armpit bush. But if you're a man and you shave your armpits, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Man, if you shave your armpits, man, bro. And for the women out there, I'm just going to be completely honest. If you don't shave your armpits, you know what I'm saying? So to me, that is a great signal on, you know, what's kind of going on there, right? Boom! This bad boy right there. Clint said, bro, said he doesn't like a hairy chest. Well, oh, Lord. You shave the pits? I don't even grow armpit hair? Oh, nuts flush. It's over for you, man. No, I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing. I'm totally kidding, guys. I'm totally kidding. I hope you can get my sarcasm. At least a little bit, you know? Evolved humans are hairless? Not men. No. If an evolved man is hairless, we got way more issues in this world, fellas. That means you got no testosterone. You know what I'm saying? Testosterone builds that hair, fellas. You need that hair, man. Let's see. Baby Ewok. He said that, baby Ewok. Oh, we got the big Ewok under here. Come on. We got the big Ewok under there, man. Oh, Lord. Anyways, guys. Anyways. What do you guys think is going to happen this weekend, guys? Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. What do you think? What do you think Bitcoin will do this weekend? Should I do yes or no? Let's do go up, crab, or go down. Now let's add another option. All right, let's do this. All right, there we go. Let's see. I have one chest here. Bullish, Judge. I'm bullish on that. If Bitcoin isn't back to 30K by the end of the stream, you're gonna have to shave your pits. No, no. I will never shave my pits. I'd rather shave my face than all of my pit. You know, you got to keep some of the pit. You know, humans are aliens to aliens. That is true, Psycho Pro. We are like we say aliens don't exist, but we are aliens to something else, right? Technically speaking. Let's see. The price never moves much over the weekend. That is true. I mean, your best guess is crab, right? So if like I was put my money on it, I'd say crab. To me, crab, and then like to me, right? I'll tell you what I think's gonna happen. I don't really know, right? I'll tell you what I think's gonna happen. And obviously, take this with a grain of salt. This is what I think's gonna happen. I think over this weekend we crab, and then basically next week, early next week, it'll kind of be like the beginning of this week, in my opinion, where we'll basically, I think we're gonna go and test the support, and then basically kind of like we did the rest of the week, we're gonna end up kind of just like making some type of W formation in here, and then the week after, what's the week after? We're going into August, so don't we got some ETF deadline coming up? Anyone know when that ETF deadline's coming up? The first one, isn't there one of them in August? I don't know, but we probably just chop, and then the next week we hopefully try to make our way back up from there. That's my best guess. Something like this. You might spike up a little bit higher, maybe one more time. But if I was to guess, this would be what I would guess. Something like this. You might come a little bit lower. Something like this. Obviously not in a straight line, but something along those lines. August 14th. Yeah, so say if we let's just do a hypothetical, right? Say if we dumped next week into the monthly close, right? Monthly close can have some shenanigans. And then we went sideways for like a week. And then we got August 14th. Yeah, then we got August 14th, which is that first ETF deadline, right? that could kind of shift it either way. You know what I mean? So maybe that's what kind of moves us up like that. Or if it gets denied, rank, you know, one of the two here. So yeah, it's something like this. I think makes the most sense. Doesn't mean it has to happen that way. No, I don't think it has to happen that way. But so far, I think this support and us not being able to get back, like the first day, it was like, okay, we might be able to get back above it. We got rejected once, twice, 3 times. So we've had 3 tries to get back above. To me, like the fact that we haven't been able to get back above in 3 tries, I don't like that. I don't like that, man. But who knows? I'm just sort of speculating here, you know. Bao said we can't crash like that in 3 days. That's exactly why I said it's not going down in a straight line, fella. Open your damn ears, bro. You just say it's not going to go down in a straight line. Oh, man. Sometimes, man. Sometimes. We got this guy coming on. Listen, I'm sure you're a great guy, man. But he comes on and he says, bro, there's no way it can dump like that in 3 days. There's no way. Well, Jordan says, yeah, it's probably not going to go down a straight line. Bass said, what about the falling wedge? Let me look at the falling wedge. Falling wedge. Huh. Bath, are we talking about this? We got something like this coming down. Actually, I was looking at this earlier, and I actually extended it down. And then we kind of take this like, see, I was trying to find some type of falling wedge. To me, it was just kind of ugly. You know, it was an ugly wedge. But I mean, something like this, maybe something like that. Is that what we're talking about? I think that's an ugly one, man. You know, I'm all about the falling wedge. It's ugly as shit. You know I'm all about the falling wedge. My favorite falling wedge was this one over here. This one was dope. It was so clean. It was like this one right here. This was like the cleanest wedge in existence. This one just, I don't know what's going on with this one. But, I mean, maybe. The one thing I will say, though, right, just kind of speculating at this point. The one thing I will say, we did get, right, and I'm just going to show you what I see here, right, just a hypothetical. We did get a green dot on the daily, and normally I would say, okay, whatever, green dot on the daily. Like, use that as confluence, it's whatever, it's not that important. I went back and I looked at when momentum was like oversold down here, or when it was at the lows, basically. Last time we got a green dot. We actually got a green dot here. That's when momentum was basically down, right? Here, which was basically this candle here when we started to move up. But we got one here, which obviously we got a nice little impulse to the upside. Here, which was very lackluster, which could actually be where we're at now, like something like right here. That actually kind of makes sense where we could be at this moment. Here, where we got a big pump. Here, where we got a pump. And then here, where we got a pump. It's weird. So like the last like 6 out of 7, we've gotten nice pumps. But one of them, which was like a retest of this previous support right here, like that, actually ended up being like us moving back down, right? So it's interesting. We'll see. That's why, like right now, dude, I'm just letting it play out. I have no clue. You know what I mean? I have no clue. It's weird because it's like it's hard for me to be super bearish, but I've seen this playbook before, right? Guys, when have we seen this playbook before? Let's just talk about this real quick, fellas. Oh, you guys are taking shots? You guys want me to grab my drink? It's Friday night. I'm grabbing my drink. Screw this. Hold on, guys. I'm going to go grab my drink real quick. I'm going to go grab my drink, and we're going to talk about this real quick. I got to go grab my drink, fellas. Oh, Maj is getting my drink. Let's go. And in the meantime, thank you, Maj. In the meantime, we're going to play...
I'm a bastard and abuser, and I'm wondering how much lower can I go?
Oh, Clint came in with a 20 gift the memberships from Clinty. I'm playing this for Clinty then. Shout out to Clinty, man.
I was thrown into confusion. All the world I thought was true. Nothing but illusion. Now I'm a liar, I'm a loser, I'm a bastard and abuser.
Sing it, fellas.
I'm wondering
how much lower can Bitcoin go?
I've been beaten, I've been bloodied, I've been broken and betrayed.
I'm wondering how much lower can Bitcoin go?
Even though I know it's wrong.
You got Ben Boston. I think it is Ben Boston. How'd you know that, man? Yeah, it's Ben Boston. He has some good songs, actually.
Into this hell I hope there.
All right, enough of that. Enough of that, man. He loves this song now. Let's go, Clint. Let's go, baby. Psycho Pearl said he's 9 White Claws in. It's Friday. Yeah, it's Freaky Friday, man. I got the Twisted Tea half and half today. Don't make fun of me, man. I need to switch it up from the Four Loko, bro.
Why did you lie?
What?
Why are you lying?
Oh, I switching up from the Four Loko. Yeah, but I could have went to a different store. But I was feeling the half and half iced tea today. Some delicious shit. Anyways, what else were we talking about here? What was I going to say? I was going to say something else. Shit, I forget. I forget, fellas. We were talking about the daily time frame. And we were talking about the green dot. I had a thought. I forget what it was now, though. Mike said... Okay, here we go. I'm going to say him correctly. Mike, I'm going to say him correctly. Hold on. Ready? Here we go, fellas. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Queen. I might have already said it wrong. How am I horrible at my own language? Epitome. I don't never know how to say this one, man. I never know how to say this one. I don't know how to say this. It's not what I usually say, because that's why you guys make fun of me for it. So I'm not going to say what I usually say. I'm smart enough to know that, to avoid the one option of what I usually say. Hades? Hades! We fail out of the gate. How do you? Okay, it's Q. It's Q. Q. I've heard people say Quee before. Quee up the music. I've heard someone say that before. Maj,
Yeah.
how do you say the word Queue?
Q.
Oh my God, she even knows how to say it. It's over for me. It's over for me, fellas. All right, we're playing this for me now. We're playing this for me.
I was once
Yo, shout out to Mike, though.
a good man.
Mike, I lost. Don't worry about it, man.
It's
all good.
Cause I'm a liar, I'm a boozer, I'm a bastard and abuser. And I'm
How much
wondering how
lower
much
can
lower
Jordan
can I
go?
I've been beaten, I've been bloodied, I've been broken and betrayed. And I'm wondering how much
Lower
lower
can
can I
Jordan
go?
go?
So I'm wondering how much lower can I go?
Oh man, happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday, fellas. It was a boring freaking week. Wasn't too much going on. It is what it is. But we make the most of it. Man. Let's see. You were thinking about that last time we've seen the formation. Yeah. Oh, the last time we seen this formation. All right, that's a good point. The last time we seen this formation. Here's the thing. And let's just keep this 100, guys. Okay? Let's keep this 100. This is not a guarantee. But when was the last time we saw stock markets freaking ripping and Bitcoin was going down? And remember, we were complaining about that. You know exactly that time frame. It was like 2 month stretch where the stock markets were freaking going to the moon, and Bitcoin was just slow bleeding down. You guys remember that? And I guess the one thing I'll say, and that was during this time period. Remember this time period right here, where stocks were ripping and Bitcoin was just slow bleeding down. But it was slow bleeding down to eventually get that move up, right? And what kind of caused it? It was that that falling wedge, right? That falling wedge like this. So, once again, we'll kind of see what happens, right? Now we got stocks again, freaking ripping to the upside, right? S&P made another new weekly high. NASDAQ made another new weekly high. Dow Jones made another new weekly high. And Bitcoin's just chilling. You know? We've seen this playbook before, fellas. We've seen it play it before. Now, like, let's say Bitcoin kind of just does another one of these falling wedges, right? Let's take a book out of this period where Bitcoin was slow bleeding down and the NASDAQ was ripping, right? Say maybe we're doing something like this. I don't know. I'm just doing a hypothetical. This is just a hypothetical here, man. It's don't pay attention to the wedge. It's more so of just looking at the price action and kind of like trying to make some sense of it or something, right? I don't know. But yeah, it's we've seen this playbook before, and eventually, obviously, Bitcoin got a nice move out of it. It's just it's the slow bleed, right? And if you believe in Elliott waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you had a nice 5-wave Elliott wave down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say Bitcoin did the same thing, right? Let's say Bitcoin did 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd be looking for that last move to the downside, right? Ignore the wedge. The wedge is not important. I mean, it doesn't need to do a pattern. I just drew it there, okay? But if it's going to do the same thing where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back down to support, back to the bull market support band, we have like almost like a smaller version this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. back down to that support again. Interesting. Right? And they both correlate because this is when we were getting frustrated with Bitcoin as it was going down and the stocks were going up. Same thing here. Bitcoin's going down, stocks going up. It's frustrating as hell. And now we're kind of in this like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. You know? I don't know, man. Interesting shit. Bitcoin's a security, though. It is a security. It is a security. Bitcoin looks like the Eagles defense can't stop the Eagles defense. It looks like Mac Jones trying to score a touchdown. That was horrible this year, let me tell you, man. Like, me watching the Pats and them trying to score a touchdown was brutal. You know, every drive they were punting or kicking a field goal. You know what I mean? It was horrible. I think we went like 3 games with only scoring 1 touchdown at one point in the season. It was horrible, man. I was watching them like this.
I always was too cool for school and just too dumb to get a job. I know I'm lazy, but I don't care. I'm good for nothing, and I don't care. I never was.
I didn't get, oh, shout out to Mike. Mike gave the 5 memberships. I didn't even see it, man. Shout out to Mike, bro. You didn't have to do that, man. I didn't pronounce it right. You didn't have to do that, bro. I appreciate you, though. You did not have to do that, though, because I didn't win the contest. You know what I'm saying? I said Q. No, I said queef. Like queef. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Me watching the Pats last year was unbearable, dude. Literally unbearable. It was awful. It was awful. Oh, man. Hopefully this year they're better, man. We got rid of Matt Patricia. Matt Patricia is trash. Didn't Matt Patricia go to the Eagles? Matt Patricia is trash. Didn't he go to the Eagles? He was horrible, man. I lost like 50 brain cells. How did you lose 50 brain cells listening to that, man? That's a good song, in my opinion, dude. You know? I thought it was. He did? Oh, my God. Good luck with Patricia. He is horrible, dude. Fail with the Lions was the worst offensive coordinator I've ever seen in the history of the league. It was bad. Good luck, man. Still, he still has the cowboy hat on. I didn't even notice I had the cowboy hat on still. Let's take this off. There we go. All right, we're off. You have Mike Gesicki now? Oh, man. I'm optimistic on the Pats. The Pats defense is going to be incredible this year. Pats defense is freaking stacked. But our offense is always the questionable thing now. It used to be the opposite. Now, our team's good. Like, our roster's good. It's just Max sucks. He's horrible, dude. But, yeah, he is trash. Absolutely trash. Anyways, let me take off this wedge because it's a very messy wedge. It's very messy. Though, I actually kind of like it, though. It's messy, but I kind of like it because you have a lot of the same shit going on as this time period right here. I'm going to keep the wedge. You know, we'll see how it plays out over the weekends. Why not? And then if it doesn't work out on Sunday, I'll just take it off. You know what I'm saying? Chewy said, did Jordan forget what charts are? No, we've been talking about charts, man. Listen, there's not too much to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I am not going to be the type that's going to talk about things that I think are pointless. So that's just how it is, dude. That's just how it is. We're waiting to see what Bitcoin does. We've gone over all the scenarios what Bitcoin could do. Altcoins, they're going to do whatever Bitcoin's going to do. If I see a good altcoin chart, I tell you with the Wyckoff, and we've made some fantastic calls on the altcoin market over the past few months. And if I see another one, I'll let you know. This week, SHIB. Next week, maybe I'll find another one for you. I haven't really seen any right now, so I'm kind of waiting it out. But if I see something, I'll let you know. But right now, there just ain't shit. Altcoin market, patience, accumulating for the next 6 months. All right, that's it. Later. No, that's really it, though. Here on the left is the same pattern. BB Bubble and the Stingers. Yeah. Nice, dude. I don't know what that means, but I always say nice. I always say nice, dude. Nice, dude. Nice. We could try to find some Wyckoffs. So obviously SHIB was this one. It's a high time frame chart though, right? So once again, if it doesn't move, if it dumps tomorrow, I don't give a shit. It's basically about the weekly time frame structure in here. Some of the other ones we've kind of looked at. Uniswap's already played out. I'm in Uniswap. XLM's already played out. I'm in XLM. Litecoin's already played out. Let's see. I like Rose. But it's a low cap. So you got to be a little bit careful of this one because it's a low cap one. I'm cool with this one. Once again, if this one goes down another 10%, that's cool. I'll just add to it. But it's at the low, so I like Rose. AVAX. I think AVAX is showing a little bit lower to me. AVAX is showing another retest of the lows. So maybe a little bit lower on AVAX. But I mean, it has the structure 1, 2, 3. Now it's just accumulating in here. ETC hasn't gotten the move yet, right? I mean, it kind of has, right? I mean, it has gotten the move. It has 1, 2, deviation, back into the range. You kind of got the move to the high, you know what I'm saying? And then you pull back. But now you're kind of just consolidating at the middle of the range. So ETC, I guess, already kind of played out. Yeah, I mean, most things, XRP already played out. Chainlink already kind of played out. I'm trying to go through some of them here. Let's just go through. Let's just sort this shit. Aave, it's already played out. So you notice how, like, you don't even notice the market, but you notice how most of these have already come back up to the top of the range, you know, and you don't even notice it because they all do it one by one. It's like Aave's already came back up. ADA, it's already kind of came up a little bit. See, like ADA's already kind of played out too. ADA's another one I think could test the lows again. Algorand just a piece of Algorand just a piece of poop. Like, I don't know what's going on with this one, man. This one always sucks. It's a good project too. It has good fundamentals, man. It just can't catch any luck. Algorand is just an absolute poop, man. I'm hoping for any Algorand guys out there, like, it pulls out for you, dude. I really hope it pulls out for you, man, because this one is just frustrating. I've owned Algo many times, many times in my crypto life. And it's always been a frustrating token, man. But I'm trying to find some type of hopium for you. But this one, you're basically at your all-time lows at the COVID crash. And you're holding on to that like a freaking rock. Like, you're really holding on to that. I guess the one thing you could say about Algo is, like, you're at the lows, okay. You know, like, risk-reward is good at this level. Where you can, like, say, okay, if it breaks lower, I'll cut it. But, man, I mean, this is just a brutal chart, dude. Ape, I think Ape looks like shit too. ApeCoin looks like shit. Like, how would like ApeCoin? So ApeCoin has the structure. It has 1, 2. What I need to see from ApeCoin is I need to see it get back into the range now. So, like, if ApeCoin gets back in here, okay, cool. Then you have 1, 2, 3. But this is one that already broke down, but still looks like shit. You know what I mean? So I need to see it get back into the range. Right? ApeCoin looks like shit. Aptos, it's a tough one to call. I mean, this one just, like, this is a tough one to call. It doesn't have the nice range. It's not the nice range that I like. You can pull a fib. Yeah, you're at the I don't know, man. Aptos this is not my style of chart. I prefer a range. Arbitrum. just kind of going sideways, not doing too much. Can we get hams, TA? Could do some hams. Why not, man? Hams went nuts, and then it went freaking got pulled back pretty hard. Adam's at the range low. Should hold here in theory. 1, 2, basically 1, 2, 3. Adam's holding on to this December low. AVAX. We talked about AVAX already. Bitcoin Cash already broke out. Blur. Blur looks like shit to me until it can really get back above into this previous range. Not really. It's just, I don't know. This is like catching a falling knife. I don't know, man. You could put a bid right here, but this is a tough one to me. I'm not confident in this one. I'm not confident enough right here. You know, BNB's at the range low. Not a big fan of Binance Coin though, especially because it's getting kicked out of like every single country. Just not a fan of it, man. Doesn't have as much users as it did before, right? So you could get it. I mean, it's at the range low. I just don't know if it has as much upside as it did in the last bull run. But it's at the range low, you know. I don't love it though. Conflux, no. Chili's, I know. Like Mike likes Chili's. Let's do Chili's. Chili's is tough, man, because you just got this massive. It's been in just like one big bear market. I guess for Chili's, I'd like Chili's. If Chili's got back in to this range, if Chili's can get back in here, then I think it's looking pretty juicy. Because you got basically 1 low, 2 lows, 3 lows. You broke those lows. Now if you get back in, so like if Chili's can get back above, let's call it 10 cents, then I think it looked very, very nice. But in the meantime, I need to see it get back above that for me to be too juicy for me. But Chili's has got the structure. It's got the structure. Now we need to see break above, hold, boom, you got Wyckoff. There you go. 1, 2, 3. You know, I'm not gonna go through every single coin, but you got the point, man. I mean, a lot of them have nice ranges. A lot of them have just gotten crushed. I like the nice ranges. I know some people like buying the ones that are crushed. Give me a nice little box where I can just buy the low of the box. You know? Mike said, so you're waiting for the breakout? No, I'm not waiting for the breakout. It's risk. It's risk. This is basically risk management, right? This is a pattern, right? So typically when you learn a pattern, when you're new, you learn a symmetrical triangle, you learn an inverse head and shoulders, right? This is a pattern too, right? Where, you know, it's called a deviation, where you have support that's held so many times, market maker pushes it through that support, makes everyone panic sell, and then you get back above that support. Basically, this is a deviation, stop run, whatever you want to call it. Usually when you have that deviation, then you target the range high, right? This is just my favorite thing to when I'm trading, this is normally what I look for. Then I target here. You know? It's basically risk management, because you could buy it here, but you don't know here if it's a retest before you just dump. You don't know yet. That's why it's better for me to wait until you're back into the range. Remember when we talked about Chainlink? We talked about Chainlink and we said, I'm not that confident on Chainlink until it gets back into the range. And then as soon as Chainlink got back into the range, I scooped it up and you saw what happened, back to the top of the range, right? So remember Chainlink right here? It's like, I want to see some strength from Chainlink. Get it back into the range. Gets back into the range, we buy it, boom, back up to the top of the range, you know? And we've done that with many different ones. Many different ones, you know? Let's see. Let's see. He's waiting for breakfast. We are waiting for breakfast. I haven't gone out to breakfast in quite a bit. I could use some corned beef hash. Some corned beef hash. And maybe a bagel with... I could use a nice sandwich. Give me a bagel, corned beef hash, eggs, potatoes. Huh? Yeah, but you add more potatoes. Home fries. Yeah, that's it. That's basically it. Let's see. At what point, if it starts going back up, will you FOMO? Who you talk about, Skull Cruncher? I don't FOMO, man. I buy lows. Go fix me a turkey pot pie. That sounds pretty good too. That sounds pretty good too. A turkey pot pie. Crypto Remorse said, I'm so sick of this crab market. Get used to it, man. This is called time capitulation. This is when most people leave the market. Because I told you, this is what most people do, right? Crypto market's super boring. Okay? Crypto market's super boring. I'll tell you how the retail investor thinks. Okay? This is how Bitcoin looks. Okay? It's been an uptrend all year. But it's not exciting to the crypto investor. Right? It's not exciting enough. So what do they do? Right? They sell their whole crypto portfolio. Okay? Why do they do that? Because they go over to the S&P 500 or the NASDAQ and they say, wow. Right? They start doing it like within the last few weeks or the next few weeks. They go, holy shit, the NASDAQ is approaching all-time highs. Why am I in crypto? I'm going to sell all my crypto and then I'm going to go put it in the stock market. Right as they're approaching all-time highs. But what do we know? What have we looked at in the past? What have we looked at in the past, fellas? Historically. I'm not going based off feelings. I'm going based off facts on the chart. People like to go based off feelings. Facts on the chart. When the S&P hits all-time highs, that's typically when Bitcoin breaks out of its boring range to the upside. Okay? It's not going based off feelings. That's not going based off what I want it to do. That's just the facts. S&P goes to test all-time highs after a bear market. That's when Bitcoin starts to break out. So right here is usually when the retail investor sells all their crypto, goes into the stock market. This is typically when the S&P kind of stalls out for a little bit, and then that's when Bitcoin starts to run. That's just how it is. That's how it's been in the last two bull markets. I can go and show you guys again, but I'm not going to do it because I've already done it a few times, and I don't feel like doing it again. But that's typically what happens at this point. The boring market, the time capitulation gets to you, especially when you see other markets rip into the upside. Let's see. Stocks are less boring than Bitcoin at the moment. Facts. They are. That is true. That's why you got to diversify, be in both, man. So one of the things I've learned in this market is being in multiple things. So I've been DCAing into crypto and I've been DCAing into AI stocks. This pretty much this whole year. So it's pretty much what we're doing, man. I will never buy something near all-time high. I'm not, well, you won't, but people usually do. You know what I mean? It's like you might not do it, but there's a reason why it's still going up here, because people are FOMOing it at all-time highs. The price wouldn't be going up if people weren't buying, you know? And clearly, it's going up. People are buying this shit. You know? Let's see. Pelagic said, if you got the right stock picks last summer, though, fall, you're sitting pretty. Crypto, not so much. I mean, it depends, Pelagic, right? So, like, we say that, but, I mean, Bitcoin's up 86% this year, right? Ethereum is up, which, you know, I mean, I know a lot of people like altcoins. I like altcoins too, but you should mostly be in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum's up 111%. You know what I mean? So it's not like nothing's happened. It's been kind of slow the last 3 months, right? It's been slow as shit the last 3 months, but overall, they've gone up, right? It hasn't really been like where they haven't done anything. And I know some stocks have done better, right? Like Tesla's gone up a shitload, Meta's gone up a shitload, like Microsoft's gone up a shitload. Pretty much all the big tech stocks have freaking gone nuts. But it's not like crypto's done nothing, you know? Altcoin market, yes. I mean, a lot of them haven't done anything. But it's not like a lot of them haven't done anything, man. You know? The right picks, 3 to 5x, yeah, the right picks. But that, you know, that's obviously the right picks, right? And I know Tesla. Let me bring up some of the stocks here. Tesla's been a good one. Yeah, Tesla's up about, you know, give or take 3x from the lows, right? Palantir, which is my favorite AI stock. Palantir has done freaking well. Palantir's up like 3x from the lows. That's what typically happens, right? So market goes from like safe assets to risky assets. So stocks are safer than crypto, technically, right? So you're going to see stocks run first. And that's why we always see stocks run first. S&P goes to all-time highs, and then Bitcoin breaks out, right? Once again, I've showed you guys this a few times, right? It's not something new. And I'll show you it again because I'm hearing a lot of this. I'm hearing a lot of this, right? Let's go to the S&P chart. We see this every single cycle, guys. It ain't anything new. We see this every single cycle. People get into the safe stuff first. That's why you see the big high cap tech stocks go up. And then you see some of the lower cap stocks go up. And then that money flows into crypto later, right? So S&P, right? Approaching all-time highs. S&P right here. Late August, right? So COVID crash, boom, comes back up. When does it break all-time highs? S&P 500. August 24th, right? Where's Bitcoin on August 24th? August 24th was this last red candle before it tried to come up and then finally broke out of this big move, right? But that was after the S&P already broke all-time highs, right? So Bitcoin broke out, started that move, boom. That was after S&P hit all-time highs, right? And then in this one, right, boom, hits a high on May 15th. Bear market, okay, for about a year. Starts to come up, breaks all-time highs right here on July 16th, July 2016, July 11, 2016. What was Bitcoin doing on July 2016 when the S&P finally broke all-time highs? Let's go take a look. July, actually it was slightly before this time, right? So this was actually like late May that Bitcoin actually broke out. But that was already when, late May, was already when the S&P was at all-time highs. It was basically testing all-time highs at that point, right here, right? So you've seen that when the S&P is in a bear market, tests all-time highs, that's usually when Bitcoin starts to break out of the long, boring accumulation period here, right? So it's not anything new. And I think that's one thing to look at. That's not going based off feelings. That's just going based off what's happened in the past, right? And yeah, I guess that's kind of what, in reality, it makes sense because people get into less risky stuff first and then the risky stuff later. So as S&P approaches this, right, that's probably when we would think that Bitcoin would finally start at least attempting to break out, you know, in theory. Unless there's some type of moves that comes out, you know. Let's see. Franco's gonna shit the dining room, the Dibble tear bare ass. Nice. Let's see. Jasmy Daily, really interesting. Maybe we'll break the trend line. Jasmy Daily. Let's take a look. Jasmy. Let's see. Let me get rid of this. Oh, Jasmy. Jasmy. Dude, Jasby, you're just sitting down here. You'll see this on a lot of different ones, man. Like Jasby, you're just sitting at the lows. You came up a little bit, right? So you could have a little bit of better entry, but yeah, Jasby just sitting at the lows too. Nice little double low. You got the double low on the weekly, and then now you got a smaller double low coming in here too. Bullish engulfing on the weekly. It's not looking too shabby. Not looking too shabby at all, man. But you'll find this on many different charts, you know. Oh man. All right, guys. No, I'm just playing. I'm gonna stay out for a little bit longer, man. Let me see. What do you guys talk about in the chat? Happy birthday! Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. I'm getting old, bro. I'm getting old. Oh. By the way, guys, next week we may start changing around the schedule a little bit. By the way, guys, right? We may start changing around the schedule a little bit. I know you guys won't be happy about that, but we may be changing around the schedule just a little bit. All right? I'll let you know going into next week. I'll let you know. Did you already do XLM? We looked at XLM. I mean, XLM's just pulling back after breaking out, right? So XLM 1, 2, 3 kind of just you just kind of consolidating. 1, 2, 3 hits to the high. You've already kind of pulled back and tested this range though, right? Boom. So actually you didn't quite come down and test this range right here. These range highs 12.5. XLM's a tough one, man, because it looks like it wants to continue up. It's just waiting for Bitcoin, man. And I feel like XLM's kind of like XRP, where it's just kind of been held back. Like XLM was held back by XRP because it's such a similar token. It's such a similar token, man. So such a similar token, man. So I feel like XLM was kind of held back by XRP in a way, right? And that's why you're seeing XLM out, like it's been outperforming the market for a few weeks here. And it looks like it wants to continue up. It's just Bitcoin's not letting it. You know what I mean? So like I said, short term, if Bitcoin pulls back, XLM will pull back. I think, like 13.25, maybe somewhere like that. So, yeah. But I think XLM looks good, right? I'm in XLM. I'm holding XLM. I got my little bull market bag, and it's kind of what we're going to do there, you know? Mandatory said, glad you're recovering from the burn. Thank you, man. Yeah, I've been trying to. I'm itchy. I'm not really recovered though. The red is gone, but I'm itchy as shit. I am so itchy, dude. So itchy. JJ said ADA is about to moon. Let me look at ADA, man. Let me zoom in on ADA. Let me zoom in on ADA, dude. Let me zoom in. I like that price. I like the back test. Let me look at ADA BTC. This is usually how I'll know if ADA is going to moon. Okay. So you got a big pump. Took half that candle, which that'll be a vector candle right there. So you took half the liquidity to the downside. Okay. I see you rounding out a little bit. Maybe. But what do I know about ADA, man? Most of the altcoins are at these levels, man. Like on against Bitcoin. ADA's got this trend line. We called out this trend line right here. We were called idiots. But we got a nice little bounce off of it, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bounces off this. You could just do something like this, though, where you kind of keep bouncing. You kind of just keep doing this. Like this phase right here. We kind of just keep going. Rent. Until eventually you get up in 2024 or something like that, you know. Which something like that wouldn't surprise me at all. You know. But we'll see. Turmeric almost impossible to get out of clothes. Dude, what? Turmeric? Turmeric is good, man. It's not as good as the masala, though. Let me tell you, that is some good stuff in that chicken tikka, man. That's some good stuff. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it a stream. If Bitcoin does something tomorrow, I might hop on. You know, I might hop on and hang with the homies. I might do it anyways. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna hop on and hang with the homies tomorrow. I don't know what time. Maybe in the morning, maybe at night. What would you guys prefer? Would you guys prefer a morning Saturday stream or a night Saturday stream? Let me know in the chat. Which one would you prefer? But I'm kind of feeling like hanging with the homies tomorrow. Morning or night? Which one should we do, fellas? I'll let you vote. Actually, let's do a vote. By the way, what do you think? What do you think Bitcoin will do this weekend? We have 48% think crap. So we probably do crap. The least amount thinks down. So take that for what you will. Night, both. Night, morning, night. Franco said night 3 times. He's trying to boost the night by saying night 3 times. All right, everyone's saying night. I'll hop on tomorrow night. All right. It might not be 7. It might be some other time, but I'll make sure I'll schedule it beforehand. Maybe it'll be 6. Maybe it'll be 7. Maybe it'll be 8. I don't freaking know. I'll let you know. I'll schedule it before so you know. But other than that, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All right. Hopefully we get some price action this weekend. I doubt it, but we'll see. All right. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for the gift of memberships by Clint, Mike, Psycho Pearl. Shout out to you for the super chats, man. And guys, have a fantastic night, guys. Seriously, enjoy your Friday nights. Let's just have some patience. Let's get through this shit. And most of all, don't be panic selling your Bitcoin to BlackRock, fellas. All right. Happy Freaky Friday. Twisted Tea Day. Later, fellas. Peace. See you tomorrow.